Alright. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 10, Vibhuti Yogam, Sloka number 5. Shri Bhagavan Ahimsa Samata Tushtihi Tapodanam Yasho Yashaha Bhavanti Bhava Bhutanam Matta Eva Pruthak Vithaha. There are two phases of the life. One is outer and second is inner. The outer phase is the object and the inner phase is the subject. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a story when Krishna, along with cows and the cowherds, went to the fields of forest side. After some time, Krishna sat and Gopalas are also there playing, everything is there going on. But after some time, the cows grazing and grazing slowly went to some distance. Generally, they graze only in and around there near where these Gopalas and Krishna sits. That day, they all just went out, more away. So cows are not seen, so Gopalas are also, all they went in search of the cows. So as they move and go away more and more from the Krishna, in one particular time they were caught up in trouble. Aghasura Rakshasa in the form of the big python, but looks like the open mouth looks like a cave, they all entered inside. Same way, there is another story in the Ramayana. In the forest, Sita's mind went away from the Rama towards that golden deer. Then afterwards, you know what is the story. She ended up in trouble. So when these cows are called in Sanskrit Gohu, Gauhu, another meaning for that cows is the sense organs. And behind the sense organs, the mind also goes these cowherds, then end up in the trouble. So that is called outer phase. When we go away from ourselves, then we'll end up in trouble. This is the moral of the story in the Sita's case also. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna here in this particular chapter wants to show us The outer face or outer world and the inner world, both are me only. I am alone, appearing as the outside also and inside also, both inner world and outer world. But the problem is here, okay, both are the God itself. If you know that both are God itself, everything is Atma. If we know it, if you have that knowledge, then no problem. But if you don't have that knowledge, then we have the which is depending on what? Which is depending on what? Inner world is depending on the outer world, or outer world is depending on the inner world. So this kind of which is cause and which is effect, that will end up in that. Altogether, the purpose of this particular chapter and started explaining by the Lord is to bring us our attention to the inner essence, the real essence of this world. While inquiring that, two ways you can approach. Here, Bhagavan's approach is the approach of devotion. Therefore, he keeps himself as I am the Lord Ishvara. I am only appearing in the outside also. Then you respect and revere and worship everything. Later on, the same Lord, the same Krishna is going to tell that negate everything. Anityam Ashukam Lokam already said. That means, according to through Jnana, from the aspect of Jnana or Vedanta, everything is illusion, Mithya. Any approach is okay, but ultimately you will remain with yourself. So for that, Lord reminding us here, which he already spoken in the 7th and 9th chapters, Vibhuti, glory. And while explaining that, first he said, no one knows me really in real sense. Even the Devas and Maharshis are. Then after that, immediately he says that if a person is free from the delusion, that means who is endowed with the knowledge of the truth or the self or about me, he able to come to realize me. What is the meaning of come to realize me? He will be free from the sarva papaihi. What is the connection between realizing you and the getting rid of all the sins? Sins are all belonging to me because of my karma. And if I realize you as the truth, how come my papas will go away? That means, in fact, as long as you consider yourself as jiva, individual, and you perform the karmas and you claim all those karma phalams and everything, then you are bound. But now, being you gain the knowledge of the infinite me, and that infinite me and you are one and the same, then naturally all that relative problems are the karma, bandha, everything will just destroy. And that we elaboratedly saw that asammudaha word meaning, and papa is that not knowing myself as divine is itself is the biggest sin. After that only all other sins comes behind. Then we started fourth, fifth shlokas also. Together we started listening to them, because a list of 20 aspects indicators Bhagavan given in the fourth and fifth slokas. Some are in this two slokas, all are told by Bhagavan is about the inner climate, the inner world. For an individual, a person, all these points, these indicators should recognize within himself, can recognize. While telling that list, we almost completed most of them. Just for reminding, Gnanam, I am only, Buddhi, I am only, Gnanam, I am only, Asammohaha, that non-deluding, that kind of status, that also I am only. And Kshama Gunam also, forgive, to forget also I am only. Then Satyam, what Shankara given the meaning for these words, because they are all looks like very good values. Good values. So Bhagavan explained, I told in the last class all the description given by the Shankara. Then the sense control, Damaha, that also I am only. Shamaha also I am only. Then if you come to the fifth shloka, the single things, no, 12 told totally, 4 pairs are told. Altogether 20. Ahimsa, that also I am only. I think we have completed up to that word, ahimsa. Not hurting apida praninam by your word, action, or the thought. Never hurt. You try to keep away which are harming you, which are troubling you, either any creature or any animal, anything. You protect yourself and keep away, but don't try to take revenge and kill them wantedly, consciously. Mosquitoes will trouble you, so you just put mosquito curtain or odomas and you keep yourself. In that way, you adjust and live in this world. So ahimsa. Then next word, samatha. From this we have to see. Samachittata is samatha. As Bhagavan Krishna given the definition for yoga in second chapter, samatvam yoga uchyate. In that sense, samatha. Remaining balanced mentally, emotionally, in all situations. If you are able to achieve that, that's the greatest achievement, and that is the highest achievement of yoga, samatvam. Any kind of situation. Situations always keep vary, but how your inner, the status of the mind emotionally, are you so much disturbed or so much elated without having that samatvam, and the another one, 10th one. Not 10 you take in any sense, because fuels I am keeping separate later. Tushtihi, the next word Bhagavan used, tushtihi. Tushtihi means contentment, santosham. Santoshaha pariyapta buddhihi. Enough, pariyaptam. Enough, I am content. As we saw this in the Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, Santosham is also given importance in the niyamas. Shaucham, Santosham, contentment. We should not take Santosha word as a South Indian language meaning. or any Indian language meaning. Santosha is there in Hindi also. Not because I got something, so I am happy, Santosha. No, it is called contentment. Whatever you have, be content. Trupti, Paryapta Buddhihi. I will give you another meaning for this. Not expecting, non-expectation of anything to change around you. Non-expectation of the, or not expecting the any change in anything, anybody also around you is called contentment. Okay, so these are all the very very important. That's why immediately Bhagavan says tapas also I am only. About this tushti, santosha, uh, Patanjali Maharshi afterwards he says what is santosha means. According to Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and what benefit I will get. Not he explained. He said about the benefit by being content. What benefit? Santoshat anuttama. You will get the highest benefit. That means the highest spiritual sadhana is to be content. Wherever you are, with whatever you are, you be content with that. But take it in a little spiritual sense. In Vyavaharika, we always you work hard and try, strive, earn more, work, all these things will be contentment from the spiritual angle. If you take this the highest sadhana, that's why anuttamalaham. You practice this and you will see the joy. Gradually reduce your needs and the wants and the possessions and see. For that sake only there is Tirthayatra, the Kumbh Mela visit with minimum requirements, needs, if you can able to live happily. You won't get joy of that in any other thing. That's why here says Anuttamalabha. At once you will be very, very relaxed and light, and you feel lighter, contentment. Try small, small anything. Shastra won't say that in what way, in which you discover. Start from your choosing of your chappals. Then that means start from the down, go up higher and higher and higher. Then you will discover. Without that, I can live comfortably, happily. Like that, gradually, once if you start, give up, give up, give up, joyfully giving up, you will discover the highest happiness within you. That's why santosha, tushti. Then tapaha, any kind of austerity. So Lord saying that that also I am only. Indriya samyama purvaka sharira pedanam. You torture your own body, because I like Shankara's words, very enriched with the meaning differently. Because I never saw this kind of description in some other places. The same words Shankara explained in his Bhasha many places, but here he gives different meaning. That's why I'm reading every word. Indriya samyama purvaka. just to keep your sense organs under control, including the mind. Whatever you give freedom, a trouble, a pain to your body, that is called tapas. But that is implied, self-imposed. Tapas is always self-imposed discipline, not because of anybody's sake, because somebody said, even we should not do tapas for the sake of God. Why for the sake of God tapas? But people will do better. Okay, by doing like that, after some time they will discover this tapas will help them in a different way. They don't know now. Because now I am following this vratam because I want to Lord to fulfill this wish particular my desire. So I am taking vratam. We think that by that Lord will be pleased and he will say, okay, my dear devotee, don't torture too much. Okay, stop your vratam. In every Purana story, uh, my dear Bhakta, I am so happy with your tapas and all that. Stop now, open your eyes. What do you want? Actually, that is all bluff. Lord, okay, somehow Lord wants us to be in His party. At least this fellow is remembering me and doing tapas. Okay, is a devotee of me. Later, slowly, you'll understand. So, in that process, this person went through some kind of no. So, purification takes place, inner purification, then the styrium, dhairyam, viryam, all that will come. One day, that all will help for the discrimination of the sat and asat. He becomes eligible for knowledge. Okay. Next, dhanam, charity. Again, here Bhagavan says very nice word. Dhanam, generally we say charity. It's not that because I have more and I'm helping them charity. Instead of that, yatha shakti samvibhagaha. Whatever you have, you just share it. Yatha shakti, whatever you have. Sharing that whatever you have is called dhanam, not specifically giving something and getting the receipt and ATG and all that. Silently you share it, whatever you have. That is what our great Mahatmas are the Brahmanas, sadhus used to, grihasthas. Even they were starving already. With great difficulty, they got some food today. There are so many stories in Bharatam and all that. And that mongoose become half gold and half, that stories. Everybody wondered, how come you become like this? That Brahmana story, the couple. So they were starving already since, but they given half of the food to some other guest, and that guest and they washed that the Brahmana washed the hands of that guest. When that water fallen there, after that I went and I turned my body there. Somehow I could not do fully. Half of my body became gold. All these stories will tell the real way of living. How this way of living is called Sanatana Dharma. You can never find anywhere in the world. So sharing is called Dhanam. little bit, anything. Then, if you take those pairs here, starting from the fourth sloka onwards, so Sukham, Dukkham, I already explained. Then, Bhava, Abhavaha, manifest, unmanifest. Hmm? Both I am only. Then, Bhaya, Abhayam, pure and fearlessness also I am only. Then one pair comes in this shloka, Yashaha, Ayashaha, Yashaha. Yasha, the fame comes because of what? Dharma nimitta kirti. If you are a dharmic person and done lot of dharma and helping temples construction, this, that's, if you have done, generally people will know about it and they will praise you, Mahatma, Dharmatma, like that. So, Dharma nimitta kirtihi yashaha. What is ashaha? So, adharma nimitta akirtihi. If you have not done any dharma, if you have not done any dharma, no problem, but you have done lot of adharma. So you gain akirti because of the adharma following. Okay. After listening all this, the question will remain the old question which we already solved and discussed. The Swami, if Lord is everything, He is telling I am the Yashaha, I am the Ayashaha, Dukkham, Sukham, every all traits of everything. Then all bad thing also God only? Because He is only telling that I am everything. But in this outer world, you see good and bad, dharma, adharma are there. How to understand this? For that, we already given the answer. Bhagavan also given in a different way. Vedantically, if you want to recollect this point, Lord, whatever he says here, Samanya Karanam is the Lord, Samanya Karanam, the common denominator. But the Vishesha Karanam is your karma. What is the simplest example, gross example, which I have given 2 days back in the another class? Here also many times we discuss in a different angle. The electricity is a common supporter of all the gadgets. If that gadget has to become heat, or it has to produce cold, or it has to produce noise, or it has to produce air, light, that is not my job. Current, it is not the current's job. The gadgets, how you equipped with that express from you. So if I am expressing from you, ego and ahankara is working there. But as a common supporter of the Chaitanyam, I am beyond all this. Now the puzzle solved. Samanya Karanam is the God. If you see this difference, and that's why Sadasad Vilakshanam, Dharma Dharma Viruddham, like that, it is beyond. Truth is beyond all these complementaries. But the world is full of complementaries. But here the purpose of Lord telling this not to teach you the deep Vedanta, but simply devotion. Therefore, being so, all your inner, the mental, emotional, these feelings are all internal only, no? These are all my expressions only. Bhavanti bhavaha bhutanam. In different people, in a different times, in a different way, the expressions are all happening, all because of me. Okay? Matta eva, this belong to me, I am only all of them and to say, or they are all belong to me and say, there is a difference. Because they are all belongs to me, as Krishna says, they are all in me, but I am not in them. They are all belongs to me. Means in my presence, because of me, they are all avivektam, expressed. But don't think that all are really my expressions. If those expressions are all there with me also, then I cannot become infinite reality. Because infinite reality doesn't undergo any change. You got the point? So, mattaha eva bhavanti bhava, whatever I told just now, this are starting from the buddhi and everything, bhutanam, praninam, matta eva, from me, belong to me, Ishwarat, pruthak vidhaha. They may appear multi variety, many. In one person, how much the changes are happening internally, externally, everywhere, and changes. So, pruthak vidaha, different expressions in animals, in the human beings, in the prakriti, in the nature, everywhere. So, the Lord concluded with that, bhavanti, this bhavaha bhutana, mainly is talking about the pranis, bhutas, that all belong to me only, matta eva pruthak vidhaha. It is just like now that current saying that, oh fan, whatever you are producing, that is your Vishesha thing, but all that ultimately belong to me. The credit comes to me only. Okay. That means if I am not there, you cannot produce that. So in this way, Nana Vidaha, Shankara adds a very one important word, because how much you explain sir Samanya Karanam, Vishesha Karanam, but still sometimes why Lord created like this? Why Lord? He is Almighty Lord. Why can't He create everybody good? No, that question is wrong. He didn't create anything. In fact, if at all He says or you imagine the creation, that is all only an illusion. Then where is the question of your question is invalid? If at all you may say like that, Shankara very carefully, Nana vidaha pruthak vidaha swakarmanurupena. He given the answer that Samanya Karanam to say and Vishesha Karanam is your Swakarmanurupena Vividaha. So never blame the Lord or never question the Lord why you are like that, why you are like that. So beautiful. So these are all about the internal. Then in the sixth and sloka, Bhagavan says that now I will tell you something external also. Where should I start? I will start. महर्षयः सप्त पूर्वे चत्वारो मनवस्तथा मद्भावा मानसा जाताः येषां लोक इमाः प्रजाः. Okay. So from me, the Supreme Being, how this whole projection, creation, expression came out. So to say that the external phase, external, he starts first with the by saying that Sapta Rishis are there, no Maharshayaha, Sapta Rishis, according to Hindu scriptures. That all I am only. They are all my expression only. My expression only. Why you give big list like this? You say one word and finish off the topic. I am only everything. I told that, but you are not understood. So then I have to tell the story for you. Okay? What is the need of more and more and more different stories, different things means because for each person and different people are there, different thinkings are there. So they will understand by some story on some day. Okay? Therefore, otherwise, so Maharshaya Sapta. Generally, this list given in the Puranas, in Bhagavata Purana, we clearly say, even the seven, the rishis' names differ from each Manvantara. Like that also said, some rishis remain, but the list, other names will change. Anyhow, Vishnu Purana says, generally, this is the list. Here, Shankara also, Bhrugu Adi Rishis. He just says that much only. So the Vishnu Purana Sloka tells about these Sapta Rishis. Bhrugur Marichi Atrincha Pulasya Pulah Kratuhu Vasishtam Cha Mahatejaha Sosrujat Manasa Sutaha. He created from his own mind. This sloka meaning. He means who? Bhagavan Sriman Narayana created the Brahmaji. Then afterwards, you look after I am going to sleep. Here, from Brahmaji, we have to take like that. So, but here Bhagavan says, they are all my expressions only, born out of me. Means that Brahmaji, then from Brahmaji. So, Bhrugu, Marichi, Atri, Pulastya, Pulaha, Kratuhu, and Vasishta, all the Mahatejaha, they are very powerful. Powerful. From there and their children, there, like that only. Now, till date, today, everybody in this Sanatana Dharma will have a Gotra Rishi name. Rishi name. Yesterday in Narada Bhakti Sutra, one place, Pitaro Ramanti, by seeing this kind of Bhakta, who born in that family, their all forefathers and forthcoming fathers, 3 generations, 21 generations are all will be liberated. Like that, Bhagavata Mahapurana Narasimha Swami promised to the Prahalada. But yesterday, when I am telling Pitaro, more than they will enjoy the ancestors by such a kind of a Bhagavata Mahabhakta Gnani. There I mentioned Pitarha means not your ancestors, fathers. You may remember 2 generations, 3 generations. The real Pitaraha are the rishis. That's why you have Gotram. That's why we don't know where it started. Just to remember something, one Rishi Parampara we are. That's why you are Gotram. That means you belong to that Rishi family. So they're all Pitara. So by giving Shraddham, anyhow, you just now departed for their sake. But by doing Gnana Yajna, Rishi Yajnam, you are showing your gratitude. So they also will enjoy. So Pitaraho means, yesterday I just given that meaning. also. All rishis are your pitras, your forefathers only. Anyhow, Sapta Rishis, Vasishtancha Mahatejah Sahasrujat, oh, Manasa, from his mind, all they are all Manasaputraha. By that, what exactly we'll come to know, because we are simultaneously studying the Vedanta, the entire creation is only Bhagavan's imagination, projection. As simple as such, we are also having that projecting, creating capacity in dream. If you are able to do through your mind everything, God cannot do. That's why don't ask us, let's say, questions, stupid questions. From mind, how they, you are also doing from mind only, creating manasa jata. So the whole creation started like it. So kamayata means he just imagine, sankalpa. After that, sapta purve atita kala sambandhinaha. That's why I see purve. When that's why Rishi Moolam, Nadi Moolam, we should not inquire and ask. Atita kala sambandhina. Then that Chatvaraha api, here two types of meaning we have to take, because Bhagavan didn't say Chatvaraha Manavaha and four Manus also. Manus are 14. According to Bhagavata Mahapurana, any Purana, there are 14 Manvantras and 14 Manus were there. Now this Chatvara has to add to this or what to do? You can do that also. First I will tell that. Chatvaraha Manavaha. The four Manus. Sample sake I am telling four. Why? Because their names are very nice. All four of their names are Savarni, Rudra Savarni, Daksha Savarni, Brahma Savarni. Maybe that is the reason, because Shankara also Chatvara Manahana Savarna iti. He just stops there. There are four Manus. In one of the Savarni Manvantram only, the Devi Mahatyam story happened. That comes in the Purana, Devi Mahatyam. So Savarni 4. But 14 Manus, if you take Manavaha, 14 Manus, in between who are these Chatvaraha? That four Manasaputras, Sanat Kumaras. Sanat Kumaras. They are also rishis only, but they are always Kumaras. Actually, maybe they are more senior than these other rishis also. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata. Four Brahma Kumaras. So, the beginning of the Kalpa creation, Bhagavan saying here, Tadha, in that same way. So, all of them, Madbhava Manasa Jataha. Madbhava, Madgada Bhavaha, they were all then worships me, remembers me. Huh? Because of that samadhyam, the capacity, they all devoted to me, surrendered to me, and they also then started creating the so many manasa. That means everything is a manasa srishti, beginning onwards. In that way, jataha, they were all. Then from them, further, imaha loka prajaha. Then afterwards, is Thavara Jangama. That is another uncomprehendable. Every rishis, from them itself, animals also born. There we get lot of confusion when you read the Puranas more deeply. Okay. All the snakes are born to the Kardu. The two wives, Kashyapa Mahamuni has got so many wives. And in that again, this Vanita also and Kardu also. And even for Vanita, the Garuda. So birds, how they born. These are all stories. They're very difficult to just simply explain. We can explain by keeping the Vedanta behind and studying thoroughly the Purana. Anyhow, here Stavara Jangamam, everything, movable, immovable, everything slowly, 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 the entire creation came from these beginning people. So this is the external picture given by Lord. Then after that, seventh shloka. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yo vetti tattvataha sovikampena yogena yujjate natra samshayah. In this way, yathoktam etam vibhutim, the glory, and as well as yogancha. Here the word yoga is my potential power. Here yoga means maya, my maya shakti, my creative power. Here, because of that my inner potential creative power, maya, this is all my vibhuti I created. See, so both you must understand the Lord's glory and as well as his inner potential power also. The generator, organizer, and destroyer also, or operator. Etam vibhutim yogancha mama, my glory and my inner potential power, both. Yahavetti tattvataha, whoever knows tattvataha. That is very important word. Vibhutim, yadhoktam vistaram, and yoga yuktim cha atmanaha ghatanam athava yogaishwarya samadhyam sarvagnatvam yogajam yoga uchyate. So almighty, the power of sarvagnatvam, everything, all these things, mama yo vetti, whoever knows tattvataha. What Shankara gives meaning for tattvataha, tatvena yadhavat, tatvena yadhavat iti etat. Made very simple. As it is, as scriptures describe, as to be understood in that way, tattvata, clearly, without any doubt, without any doubt, tattvata. That means you must know his yoga also, you must know his glory, vibhuti also. Both you must know. Then if you know that in that way, it is called tattvata. Very deeply, clearly. Then such a person, to such a bhakta, being he knows the tattva now, he is a gnani bhakta. Saha avikampena yogena yujjate. This is also very beautiful word. Avikampena yogena. What is this avikampa yoga? Nobody has not kept any board anywhere. Many different yoga boards are there here and there in the world. Unshakable yoga. Avikampena. Kampana means shake. Avikampena. Undoubtedly. That undoubtedly Bhagavan himself says, what I am saying, don't have any doubt about this in my words. Somebody said, it's simply, don't know, simply joking or what? No, no, no. He attains the yunjate avikampena yogena. Don't have any doubt in this. Because of what? Who knows me, external, internal, everything as nothing than me. Such a person. I will. Avikampa yoga, two, three meanings we can see. One is by saying this, Lord, what actually is expecting from us. A reverence and respect towards everything, irrespective of anything, respect and revere everything. The poison in the cobra is expression of the Lord. The milk in the cow is expression of the Lord. Anything, irrespective of anything, respect and revering everything is called spiritual life. To put in a still critical word, according to the Kenopanishad, Pratibodha Viditam Matam. Whatever you are see, whatever you listen, smell, touch, taste, in any way of vritti, everything, pratibodha viditam matam, that is the meaning, avikampa yogena. Okay. Or this also maybe we can take the meaning. Prachalitena, chalanam, prachalanam, aprachalanam. Chalanam and movement. Very much disturbed, very much confused. No, there's no any kind of that confusion is not there at all. Doubt is not there at all. Because there is no doubt, there is no confusion, there is no complaint at all. That non-complaining, non-confused uh, state is called avikampa yoga. Yoga means here you can take a state of buddhi, manas. Therefore, as Gita Bhagavan said before, दुःखेष्वनुद्विघ्नमनाः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः वीतरागभयक्रोधः स्थितधीर्मुनिरुच्यते. That sthitadhi is here avikampa yogi. Therefore, and like that many places Bhagavan said, Jitatmana prashantatma paramatma samahitah शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः समाहितात्मा word there avikampa yoga. Therefore, this is like a promise. Lord did many promises in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, it is a promise and it is true. Therefore, na atra samshaya. Na me bhakta na pranashyati. At any cost, my devotee never gets perished. Emphasis. See how Lord is compassionate and saying that, please believe my words, my dear public devotees. Atra na samshayaha. Then avikampa yogena. Then, if such a person who attained got that Avikampa Yoga, means what exactly? Kidrushena Avikampena Yogena Yujjate iti Uchyate. If you have a doubt that what kind of that Avikampa Yoga, if such that Avikampa Yoga he attained, got Yujjate, what is his understanding? He won't shake at all. Even 90, 100 years also his hands and legs are very strong, no shivering. Or in all other yogas they will shake like that and then unshakable. No, 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 not all that. See the 8th sloka. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante maam buddha bhava samanvitaah. Very important word, every word is important. Even by saying this vibhuti, external, internal and all that, and keeping the ingredient of the devotion, but Lord wants to convey the Advaita truth, that he won't leave anywhere, because that is the crux, that is the main thing. Therefore here, okay, this person who got this Avikampa Yoga, who came to know my Vibhuti and Yoga, everything, then he knows in this way about me. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha. I am only the sole cause and the center nucleus of everything. Sarvasya prabhavaha aham. Krishna tells about him, aham. And not only that, sarvaha pravartate mattaha eva. And all that not just created and came out of me, but they're all working under me. That's why organizer, operator. Mattaha sarvam pravartate. In this way, iti matva. By knowing this, in this way, everything is generated, created, appearing from me, and everything is maintained by me, and of course, everything is entering into me. That also we can add. Some other place, Krishna added that. Iti matva. In this way, who knows, and in this way, bhajante, matva bhajante. In this way, who he knows and lives, bhajante means who conducts his life. Then afterwards, his life is a bhajana only. Afterwards, his life is a devotion only. Afterwards, his life is a tapas only, yagnam only. Iti matva bhajante maam. Who can do this? About whom I am talking? That Avikampa Yoga people. And who are they? No? Buddhaha. Aham Parabrahma. Here, Shankara's words also I will take. Aham word when Param Brahma Vasudevakhyam. Parabrahma Vasudeva. Shankara sometimes use that Vaishnava, Vishnu, Vasudeva words, but not in a Puranic meaning. It takes from the deep root meaning of that word. Vasati Sarvada Sarvasmin Yaha Vasati Vasudevaha Vasudeva. In that way. And Parabrahma word, that's why Shankara adds Sarvasya Jagata Prabhava Utpattihi Mattayeva Sthiti Nasha Kriya Phal. This sentence listen. Mattayeva Only Pravartate, Krishna said, and Prabhavaha, created and lives in me. But Shankara completes that complete statement. Sthiti, so creation already told. Prabhavaha, Utpattihi, Sthiti, Nasha, then Kriya, Phala, Bhoga, Lakshanam. Then here what is happening in this? Kriya, the karma factor is there. And each jiva different with body do the karma. So then they will get some benefit. Phala, upabhoga, and then enjoying that. And which is having that karma phalam enjoying in this way, vikriya rupam. Vikriya means visheshana kriya. So many, each person enjoying different, each person expecting suffering separately, differently, each person suffering differently. These are all vikriya rupam. So much variety that all sarvam jagat pravartate iti in this way matva bhajante sevante mam buddhaha avagata tattvarthaha. They know the tattvam, they know entire the intricacies of what is this God, creation, Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat, everything clearly, because they listened from the Guru Shastra. Paramartha tattva, avagata tattvarthaha, and they are all bhava samanvitaha. Buddha means not just the learned people. There are so many learned people, but all are not known me properly. Na matva properly, na gnatva, na gna, na gneyate. They were not knowing me all. So Pandityam or the scholarship won't work here. That's why bhajante. There should be a dedication, there should be a surrender, there should be understanding, all that. Buddha and bhava samanvitaha. Further, Shankara writes, bhavaha, bhavana paramartha tattvaviniveshaha, tena samanvitaha, samyuktaha, bhava samanvitaha. Paramartha tattva abhiniveshaha means their paramartha tattvam completely they know and they realize it. In what way? It is they are not said directly. Now, one important this near that word aham, I have to put myself. Near that aham word, aham sarvasya prabhavaha. Coming to the ekameva dvitiyam, but is not that told directly, not told. Aham sarvasya prabhava. That aham is should apply subjectively. Then we'll go, the link comes to the Kaivalya. Maye vasakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam, mayi sarvam layam yati tat brahmatvayamasyam. It means altogether, Veshti, get out of this Veshti, waste. Go to the Samashti. There you know that, come to know that, realize the truth, know the truth. So they are Paramartha Tattva Abhiniveshaha. They're always filled with, okay, intoxicated with. Abhinivesha word, in different context we say mad rush and all that, fear for the life, Abhinivesha. Fully they were understood correctly fully, and they are intoxicated or filled with always Mayaha, Tattva Mayaha, Paramartha Tattva Abhiniveshaha. They only called as, that means So this complete the shlokas meaning only uh, conveys that now if you after knowing this, do you disrespect anything in this world? Do you hate anything in this world? Do you have any jugupsa, dhrina, or any kind of ashtapashas? No. So discovering something higher. See, in anybody also, when you know that somebody is great, you will respect. Okay? So discover the greatness in the creation of the Lord. Then you can easily respect everybody, everything. Don't see the lower at the individual level. Everything is a glory vibhuti of the Lord. For that sake only these examples are all given, and Bhagavan now then slowly he intensify the devotional aspect slowly, because he has to connect up to 12th, 12th chapter, and to say that now such people who are matva bhajanti bhava samanitaha buddhaha, they live like this. I will just read the shloka because each word again is very important here, that we will analyze later. Very important shloka. Macchitta madgata pranaha bodhayantah parasparam kathayantashcha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So each word, such devotees, such Mahatmas, or those Jnanis, how they live in this world hereafter, having Matva. So for that, Lord gives few indications. Very important for us to cultivate such kind of state of mind, and that kind of way of living. We'll discuss each word later in the next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम् तत्सत्